I'm a colleague from realcolleague.com. This is one of my clients, Claire, and I've dragged her in early this morning before class to do a couple of stretches to show you on the video. So we're going to stretch out the notoriously tight hip flexors, and we're going to stretch the psoas muscle going into the rectus femoris. So we're going to start on her right leg, which she's going to take forward. Lovely. And she's going to rest her hands on her thigh, and she's going to lift the chest and look straight ahead. Now what I'm going to do is get my balance, hold on to one of her hips because the hips are slightly turning, and when that happens we kind of lose the stretch area, so the muscle that we want to stretch gets a little bit lost. So with one hand on the back leg, I'm just gently going to press on the hip. Now if she feels pain while I'm doing that, I'll take the hand a little bit further down. The other hand is on the hip bone around the front of the other hip, the front leg, to bring that hip round without turning the upper body. Okay? So this is like called PNF, or contract and release technique, or muscle energy technique, because now what she's going to do is she's going to make a contraction in her hip flexor by thinking about, she's not going to move the back leg, but she's going to think about drawing the back leg in, so as if she's bringing the knee in towards the front of the mat. That's for about 6 to 10 seconds, so it's not very long. And then she's going to take a deep breath in. And as she exhales, she'll stop dragging the knee, but try and sink down a little bit further, and I'll apply gentle pressure on the back hand and still pulling around with the front hand, so the hips stay level and even, okay? So you do that up to 3 times on each side. Lovely, and slowly come back, press into the front foot to come back. Lovely. Lovely. Okay, that's your hip flexor stretch. Now we're going to do a stretch to improve rotation in the thoracic spine, because we spend so much time sitting these days at the computer and we're driving, watching TV, that we do very little rotation, and then the joints above and below the middle of the thoracic seem to get a little bit more mobile, the back tends to take over, and we tend to get issues with our neck as well, and the upper neck muscles. So lie down for me, and I think she's going to hug her left knee in towards her chest. Lovely, so it's one that you might recognise. We're just going to add a little bit of contract and release to it to increase the stretch. When we do this contract and release, it increases not only flexibility but also the strength in the joint as well. Okay, so what she's going to do is take her left arm out to the side and use her right hand on the outside of the knee to bring her left leg over. Now she's aiming for the floor, so I want this foot to go towards the floor, so it goes over that knee. Now she's not going to quite get there. Rather than feeling any strain, I'm going to put some blocks here so she can allow her knee to rest. And then if we start to increase the stretch, we can take the blocks away. So with this hand, I'm going to gently press down on the upper bicep. So if that's uncomfortable, I can place a towel underneath the shoulder. Okay. So that makes sure that the shoulder's not going to move. And with this hand, I'm on this hip. Not on the lower back, on the actual hip itself. Just on the side of the pelvis. So I'm going to take a very gentle pressure onto that hip, very gentle. So we're going for about 20 to 30 seconds, allowing her to feel the stretch, and allowing her to relax and breathe nice and slow. Okay, so now I'm going to go into the contraction. The contraction is for about 6 to 10 seconds, and she's going to press back against my hands. Okay, so take a deep breath in. Now as you exhale, press back against my hand. She's going to try and use the waist muscles and the back muscles, really pressing back. Lovely. So after about 6 to 10 seconds, she's going to take a deep breath in, and as she exhales, she's going to try and go a little bit further. So now the blocks are in the way, I think. Lovely. So we can release a block, which takes her down a little bit further. So we can go another block. Excellent. Okay, so I'm going to do another one. So take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, contract against my hand as if you're trying to come back, using the waist muscles. Lovely. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, just increase the stretch a little bit further. Oh, then go for your shoulder there. Okay. Allow your foot to rest on the floor as well. There you go. Lovely. So we hold it in that end position for about 20 to 30 seconds, all the time focusing on keeping the arm on the floor, which increases the stretch and the rotation in the thoracic spine. Very good. Come very slowly, I'm going to release. So she's going to start to come back with that knee, very gently. Lovely. Bringing it back to the floor with the foot, and then bending the other knee. Lovely. And I'll release her hand. And then we'd go into the other side. Okay, so that's just to help increase the thoracic rotation in the rib cage. Okay?
Yeah, fine.
Good. Thank you very much. And thank you for watching. Practice about 3 times a week. Should do it just nicely for your hip flexors and for the rotation in the thoracic. And my name is Mel Colley from melcolley.com. Thanks for watching.